In Chapter 7, we discuss best practice tips for online mediations. One of our missions when putting together How to Mediate Online was to help the reader bring the best mediation experience to the parties in any online mediation. Here is a list of suggested tips to follow to help host effective online mediations for the benefit of your parties, especially if you use Zoom. Number 1, customize your waiting room. This is important so the parties can know that they've reached the right place. And when they see your phone number and your email, they can contact you in case you never show up to the meeting. Number 2, have parties use the Ask for Help button while they're in the Breakout Caucus Room. Remind parties in their caucus rooms that if they need you, they can call you by asking for help by clicking the question mark. Number 3, have a co-host. Co-hosts are very helpful, very useful when you're having to both manage buttons on the screen and mediate. If you have an assistant that can help you run these things, your mediation may go a lot smoother. Just make sure that you don't make one of the parties a co-host. Number 4, by default, don't allow the parties to be able to leave their caucus breakout rooms. This can cause intrusions where a party jumps into the main session without permission. Remember that this setting is system-wide, so if you turn off the ability for parties to leave their caucus rooms, then this rule applies to all parties except the host. Number 5, look professional. You need to look respectable and wear a proper outfit when you're doing your mediations. Number 6, be prompt. You should be the first one online and the last to leave. Number 7, keep eye contact. Make sure that you are focused on the camera so you can help everyone feel you're looking at them, that you're paying attention to them. This is very important for human psychology. Number 8, practice with Zoom on or your tool of choice. Test with your friends and your family before you start using Zoom or any tool to do online mediations and getting paid for it. Last thing you need is to mess up royally when you're doing a first online mediation. Number 9, have high-speed internet. You need a Wi-Fi extender even if your computer is near a dead spot. Number 10, if you have a mobile connection, make sure that you have enough data to cover your session. Last thing you need is to have a killer bill from your ISP. Number 11, have battery power. Make sure your laptop battery is not gonna die. Preferably sit by a plug so you can make sure you always have a full charge. Number 12, clean your desktop. Move your desktop files and junk out of your desktop so you can make sure people don't see crazy pictures of your cat. Number 13, turn off your PC notifications. Last thing you need is for people to be hearing email notifications on your computer. Number 14, remember the data laws. This is very important, especially if you're dealing with parties in Europe because of GDPR compliance. So make sure that you are observant to data laws. Number 15, set everyone's audio on. Last thing you need is to spend the first 5 minutes telling everyone, I can hear you. Number 16, offer pre-mediation tech support. This should be just like 10 minutes long where you speak to the parties before the mediation and you just help them know how to get on so you can have quick and efficient start. Number 17, use passwords and phone pins. Last thing you need are Zoom bombers or lack of security because people came in who had a password or who didn't have a password. Number 18, make the passwords words. Don't use 1, 2, 3, 4, but use a word like Apple or Chime. Number 19, have a backup mediation method in case Zoom failed. Technology does fail. Number 20, get the party's cell phone numbers for emergencies and their emails for the e-signatures. Number 21, don't tolerate abuse. Number 22, be in control. You need to make sure that people understand that you're the one who can mute and unmute, that you're the one who can move and assign people to different rooms. Number 23, show empathy. Show patience and understanding to the parties because they're having a hard time sometimes, and this technology thing may be overwhelming for them. Number 24, make sure that you are professional. Don't sit too close to the camera. Don't sit too far from the camera. Don't let there be too much light in your face. Don't let there be too little light. Don't be distracted by your dog or your cat. And don't dress inappropriately. Make sure you wear pants. In chapter 8, we'll conclude with final words from this lesson.